Hi everybody, and welcome back to part 2 where I'm going to talk to you about my Grabie Scrapbook Club box that I received. So Grabie sent me this box. It's the July 2023 box filled full of scrapbooking goodies. They asked me to do an unboxing video and then give an honest review of all the products that have been included and to test them out on some projects. So in my previous video, I did the unboxing, which you can find linked in the description box below if you want to check that out. Also, you can find all of the codes for the box itself on the Grabie website. You can also find it on Amazon, and they also have all kinds of other things on the website. So check that out, links are below. And then my coupon code for 15% off is also going to be listed in the description box too. So first I want to show you the 3 projects that I made just to try to test out these different materials. So if you follow my channel, you know that I do a lot of different types of crafting. So not only do I scrapbook traditional layouts, I make mini albums, I make cards, I make mixed media projects, I do home decor, all kinds of stuff. So when I looked at all the contents in the box, I wanted to see how it would be for me to make different things based on how I typically work. Now, it's called a scrapbook box, but it can obviously be used with a bunch of different things. So the first thing I thought of whenever I looked at the contents of the box is I wanted to see how this would work with cards. Because I'm always trying to get my cards to be a little bit flatter, I think a lot of the stuff in the box is really nice. You'll notice here, this card is almost completely flat, so it'll fit in an envelope really easily. You don't have to worry about bulky postage or bulky things whenever you go to mail it that increases your postage cost. So that's really nice. I was able to layer up a lot of different pieces here. And I think the products work really well because they are so thin. So you'll see I have one of those white die cuts here. I've got one of those stickers with the gold metallic. I did fussy cut this music piece off of it so that it would match. I used my little petals from the washi tape here. And I also used one of the stickers here that has some of the text. Now this and this, these are papers from that paper pack that I received. So I just found 2 that kind of coordinated together and went kind of with the theme. Now I just put this on some plain white cardstock. I didn't decorate in the inside or anything. I just wanted to kind of see how this would go. And overall, I think it looks really nice. I like the soft colors in it. I actually really like these stickers. They have a really nice feel to it and they're very pretty. The only thing I didn't like, and this is just because I am not a sticker person typically, I had a really hard time getting the back off of these stickers here that were already fussy cut. And I ended up having to use a piece of Scotch tape on the top of them to pull them from the backing as like a tab because I just could not get them apart any other way. So nothing to do with the quality of the stickers or with Grabie at all. It's just me and not using stickers very often. So if you have a better solution on how to get those stickers apart, please feel free to comment in the description box below. I would love to hear how you get your backing off of your stickers. The next project I'm going to share with you is this little teeny tiny envelope that I made. So I'll go into the inside in just a minute. But this was made, so this all the way to here was made with one of the larger pieces of paper in my little paper kit. So it wasn't large by any means. It's actually the same size as this background sheet here on my card front. And I just decided that it's got a really nice thin weight to it and it would be perfect for journaling. So like I said before, I do a lot of crafting. Journaling is one of those things that I do. And I find that when I use scrapbooking paper or cardstock, the journal gets really bulky. I think hands down, this kit is absolutely perfect if you do junk journals. Can't say enough about it. It's the perfect weight and there's so much variety in here that you will not regret it if you purchase this. So I've constructed my envelope and I used my little my little tape runner here. It worked really well. It's so cute. So I used that to seal up the sides of my envelope. And then I took some of the fussy cuts actually from this book here. There were so many options to choose from, so I just took a couple of them, fussy cut them using these scissors here. And oh my gosh, I have to tell you, absolutely love, love, love these little scissors. They're much smaller than the scissors that I normally use, so it'll take a little getting used to, but they actually do a really nice job. They don't have as fine of a point as I'm used to using, but they actually cut very nicely, and I will definitely be using these. They cut this paper really well too, so this paper cut very nicely. It wasn't so sticky that it tore whenever I moved my scissors or if it stuck to my scissors at all, so that was really nice. I have underneath of this metallic sticker frame, I have one of the little pieces that came in my kit that had all kinds of pieces. So that was this kit here, has all these die cuts and some of them are stickers. This one wasn't. And I just placed it underneath that frame, stuck the frame down, and then added the butterfly sticker to the front. So just layered it up. And again, if I turn this, you'll see it's completely flat. So it's not adding a lot of bulk. And as a junk journal maker, that is essential to making sure that I can include a lot of ephemera and fun pieces in my journals. Now coming inside, I do have something inside my little envelope. So I took one of the middle-sized pieces of paper from that paper pack, and I just added, I fussy cut another one of those leaves from this book here, and I added a little label down here. It's a sticker and it has a butterfly, so I'm trying to tie everything in with the butterflies that were on this paper here. So I've got the flowers and I've got the butterflies. And then rather than just having it be plain on the back, I put one of these little tiny tags. This was from that box full of stuff. And then you see here, I did another fussy cut from this book. Loving this book. This book is going to be fantastic for nature journaling. I can just tell I'm going to love it. So I've got this little spray here. You've got some butterflies on it. So it's just kind of tying all the different elements together. And it's really nice that these stickers, I have a sticker here and a sticker here. This one's actually across the seam. This one is too. And it folds really nicely. There's no puckering. It's not super bulky. And I just really think it looks really good. And it's just perfect for a journal. So I'm very happy with this little tiny envelope, and I think this box, I could make so many more things like this and I would still have tons and tons and tons of materials. Now the final project I'm going to share with you is this one here. So this is my niece Maddie, and she is the main person who I scrapbook for when I do traditional layouts. Now I make some for myself sometimes, and I have some that I hang on my craft room walls, but mostly I do her books, and she's only 3 years old right now. So some of the stuff in this box will not be appropriate for her layouts. Doesn't mean that you can't use them on layouts, but for her, I have a little bit of a harder time thinking about scrapbooking using some of this material. But what I did was pull the stuff that I thought would work and use it on her layout. So this paper here and the polka dot paper, that was included in this kit. These stickers down here are also part of the kit. They were on those strips, and I said how much I couldn't wait to use those, so I had to pull those out and use those too. The biggest thing I want to show you though is these flower petals here. So those were made with this flower petal washi tape. I have seen this before. I've always been curious about it, and I really couldn't wait to use it. Here are my impressions of it though. I like it. I think it's really neat. Just like washi tape though, it is not going to stick down. So I'm going to have to go in here and add glue just to make sure that these don't eventually lift off my page. Nothing wrong with that. That's just kind of the nature of washi tape. It's repositionable. It's nice if you mess up and you don't have it in the right position, because I rearrange these many times. But when I want something to be permanent, I need to make sure that I'm going to add some adhesive. The other thing that I had a hard time with was figuring out how to position the petals on my flowers. Because it comes like this, there was no packaging, there's nothing to show an example or ways to create this. So I kind of had to just figure it out on my own. Now that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because I can do this in any way I choose, but sometimes it can be really hard when you're learning a new technique or you're using a new product to truly know how to make it look its best. So I feel like some of these look really nice, but at the same time, I feel like they could probably be a little bit better too. So if you have any tips on how to use these washi petal flowers, by all means, I would love to hear them in the comment box below. So I have my layout, I have my card, and I have my little envelope. And like I said, I tried to just use as many of the products as I possibly could. Obviously, I didn't use all of them, but I took bits and pieces, except for my jute ribbon here. I've used something out of all of the packages included in here. So I've got my papers, I've got all of my stickers, I've got the washi petals, I used the little tape runner, definitely use those little scissors. And I really think that it just kind of gave me a feel for what Grabie has to offer. And I have to say that I'm actually really impressed with how much stuff is packed in this box. Not only does it look adorable when it comes to you, it's packaged so beautifully. They take the time to make sure that you're going to get something that you enjoy opening. But you can also tell that they are selecting things that have a nice quality to them. They are thinner materials, not like the cardstock here that I used, but at the same time, you're getting a large quantity of them, and they're still very, very good for what you're doing. I think you could probably use your papers here in the layouts as well. I don't know, I haven't tried it, and I probably won't, but I definitely think that there's a lot of possibilities. Hands down, I think it's definitely worth the price, so feel free to check it out. And they do have other subscription boxes too. I know there's an art one that has different things in it, like watercolor paints and stuff. It looks kind of neat, actually. I might look into that a little bit more. But overall, I really think that if you are a paper crafter, then you can do a lot with this kit. My hands down recommendation would be if you are a junk journaler or if you are a card maker, you will definitely use the different things in a Grabie Scrapbook kit or a Grabie Scrapbook box. If you are wanting to purchase one of the boxes, or if you want to purchase something else from the Grabie website, you can look in the description box below for my 15 off code. Now, if you want to do the subscription box, you cannot use that 15 off code on that subscription. You can also check out the Grabie Amazon storefront. It will also be linked in the description box below. And knowing that Amazon Prime Day 2023 is July 11th and 12th, definitely want to head over there and check that out and see any types of sales that might be going on so you can pick up some more things. Thank you so much to Grabie for the opportunity to do an unboxing, to play around with these supplies, and to give a review. It's been a lot of fun working with these products, and I hope to use them in my future projects too. Thank you for watching and have a great day.